George Washington was the only president without a political party. John Adams was the first president to live in the White House. Thomas Jefferson is claimed to have had over 600 slaves. James Madison was the shortest president at 1.63 meters or 5 feet 4 inches. James Monroe ran unopposed in 1820, the only president other than Washington to do so. John Quincy Adams was the first president photographed. Andrew Jackson was the first sitting president to survive an assassination attempt. Martin Van Buren was the only president to not speak English as their first language, his first language being Dutch. William Henry Harrison died after just 31 days as president. John Tyler was admitted to the Virginia bar prematurely at 19 years old, simply because the judge didn't ask his age. James Polk was possibly sterile due to a surgery before his presidency. Zachary Taylor was the last non-Republican nor Democratic candidate elected as president. Millard Fillmore was the first president to establish a White House library. Franklin Pierce's son died in a train accident. Why did I choose that one? James Buchanan is often considered the worst president. Abraham Lincoln was a wrestler in his youth and may have invented the chokeslam. Andrew Johnson had no formal schooling of any kind. Ulysses Grant was the first president to circumnavigate the world. Rutherford B. Hayes was the president who won by the smallest margin of electoral college votes, 185 to 184. James Garfield was ambidextrous and is rumored to have been able to write in ancient Greek and Latin at the same time. Chester Arthur had flowers placed at his late wife's portrait every day while he was president. Grover Cleveland's first name was actually Stephen. Benjamin Harrison was the last president with a beard. Grover Cleveland is the only president to have won the popular vote 3 times. William McKinley was the last president to have served in the Civil War. Teddy Roosevelt was the youngest person to ever serve as president. William Howard Taft is the only person to have served as both president and a Supreme Court justice. Woodrow Wilson was the only president to have had a PhD. Warren Harding was the first sitting senator elected as president. Calvin Coolidge was born on July 4th, Independence Day. Herbert Hoover translated a book from Latin to English with his wife over the course of 5 years. FDR was the first president to be televised. Harry Truman was the least wealthy president. Dwight D. Eisenhower's grandson is married to Richard Nixon's daughter. JFK was briefly a journalist in April 1945. LBJ is the president who won with the highest margin of the popular vote since James Monroe in 1820, 61.05%. Nixon was at one point during his presidency the only living president and at another time one of 6 living presidents. Gerald Ford is the only Eagle Scout to have ascended to the presidency. Jimmy Carter was a peanut farmer before his presidency. Ronald Reagan won more electoral college votes than any other president. He won 525 of them, or nearly 98%. George H.W. Bush is the only incumbent vice president to be elected president in the past 185 years. Bill Clinton is the first baby boomer president. George W. Bush co-owned the Texas Rangers baseball team. Barack Obama is the president to have been born the furthest west, in Hawaii. Donald Trump is the only president to have no military or government service prior to his presidency. Joe Biden is the oldest president at time of inauguration.